Today, we're going to be talking about taking an ice bath, everybody's favorite subject. I've had a lot of questions about how I do this, so let's talk through it. I got 5 things for you. We're going to start with breathing. I'll go ahead and start the video so you can see me do this as I talk about it. But the first thing is as you get in the tub, you want to focus on your breathing. What I mean by that is take a deep breath in and then do a long exhale. So if you see me with my lips puckered, my cheeks puffed out, that's because I'm taking a long exhale. I'm still exhaling at this point. You'll see me take a second breath there, right there, and then a long exhale. The idea is it forces your body to calm down and stay in control. If you get into the hyperventilation, then you're going to be in trouble because your body's going to tense up. The second thing is increasing the intensity. I know it's already hard enough you're getting in the ice water, but in reality, if you hold still, your body will develop what's called a thermal layer of air bubbles, so it's not as cold. Here you see me moving my legs and leaning up and down and moving forward to get rid of that air bubble layer so that I can increase the intensity to get more of an effect. At some point, you will want to go underwater. What I tend to do is kind of wait into that 30-second to 1 minute mark. I'm about 55 seconds here, but I'm going to go ahead and plug my nose and my ears because I found that I was getting water in my ears because I plunge every day and getting things like ear infections and buildup on my ears, which was not good. So I plug my ears and here I'm under for about 15 seconds. Anywhere from 10 to 20 seconds is fine. You just want to get the effect, getting your head cold so you get that response in your body that's really good. And then probably the most common question I get is how long do you do an ice bath for? How long do you plunge? The answer has to do with the intensity. And what I mean by that is the colder the water is, the shorter you can plunge and get the same effect. Remember, if the water is 50 degrees or colder, it's going to be cold. You're going to feel it either way. The difference will be the way that your body responds when you get in. What I mean by that is if the water's in like the 50-degree range, then you probably need to go for like 5 minutes. If the water's somewhere in the 40s, I tend to go for 4 minutes. And if it's in the 30s, I can go for 3 minutes. And I basically get the same stress level at all of those times. Today, I plunged at 42 degrees. So I went for 4 minutes, which I sped up the video here so we don't have to watch all 4 minutes and go through this whole thing. But you'll see me at the end. I'm looking over at my timer and I'll signal that it is 4 minutes. Cool thing, we had a thunderstorm that morning, so cue the thunder. Yep, right on schedule. So that was kind of a cool thing to sit and relax. But you can see me, guys. I'm pretty relaxed and I'm kind of chill, no pun intended. But you don't want to be tense and breathing heavy. You want to relax and just enjoy the process. But at this point, I'm looking over at the timer, figuring out, okay, I had a little bit of wiggle room on the front end with when I got in. So, okay, 4 minutes, 10 seconds. I'm good. So there's 4 minutes.
4 minutes.
Yep. So at this point, I'm going to get out and dry off. I'll just kind of scrape all the water off. One thing to note is that when you're getting out, you don't have to dry off right away. I'll dry off my hands so I can stop the timer on my phone and stop the tracking in my Whoop app. And then I'll dry off my face just for convenience. But if you can stay cold and wet for a couple minutes, that'll actually increase the response as you get out of the water, as your body continues to acclimate. Also good to maybe do some squat to stand movements just to get the blood flowing back in your legs. But I'll post information. I've got a setup here mentioned to RevX. I'll shout out them and put a link to the tub setup that I have. Also, thanks to ClipChamp for allowing me to edit and record over the videos. As always, if you guys have questions, something I didn't cover that you want to hear more about, please click down below in the comments. If you have comments about what you've done or things you've noticed, please also comment on that and then subscribe for more content and more information in the future. Maybe we can all get better at this together. Let's get cold.